in the crowded halls of Lincoln High. Shy sophomore Lily Grayson walked with her head down. She was invisible to most until a bully slap echoed through the corridor. What happened next shocked everyone. Lily snapped his elbow in one swift move. The bell rang at Lincoln High School in suburban Ohio. Lily Grayson, a 16-year-old sophomore, slipped through the crowd, her worn sneakers silent against the polished floor. Her oversized hoodie swallowed her slight frame, and her dark hair curtained her face. She was the kind of girl nobody noticed. To most, she was a shadow, drifting from class to class. But today, March 12, 2025, would be the day Lily Grayson became unforgettable. At the center of the hallway was Brandon Keller, a senior with a linebacker's build and a smirk that screamed trouble. His crew lounged against the wall, scanning for their next target. Brandon's eyes locked on Lily as she approached, her head down, clutching her backpack straps. She was an easy mark. Lily felt their stares but kept walking. She'd dealt with Brandon before. Snide comments, a shove in the stairwell, books knocked to the floor. She'd always ignored it. Mom's advice echoed in her head. Keep your head down, Lily. Don't give them a reason. Hey, ghost girl, Brandon called, loud enough for her head to turn. He stepped into her path, blocking her way. Where you going, huh? Got a date with your imaginary friends. His voice dripped with mockery. Lily's gray eyes flicked up, meeting his. Calm, almost unnervingly so. Brandon reached out and slapped her across the cheek. The sound cracked through the hallway. Gasps rippled through the crowd. Lily's head snapped to the side, but she didn't cry out. Slowly, she straightened, her hand touching her cheek, where a red mark bloomed. You shouldn't have done that, she said, her voice low. Brandon laughed. What? You gonna cry about it? He raised his hand again, aiming for a harder hit. But before his palm could connect, Lily moved. It was so fast, so precise that most didn't even see what happened. One moment, Brandon's arm was swinging. The next, Lily had grabbed his wrist, twisted it, and yanked it down with a sickening crack. Brandon screamed, dropping to his knees, his right elbow bent at an unnatural angle. The hallway erupted in chaos. Jake lunged forward, but Lily stepped back, her stance low, her eyes scanning the group like a predator. Jake froze. The others backed off. Don't touch me again, she said, her voice steady but laced with steel. Then she turned and walked away. By lunch, the story had spread like wildfire. Videos were already circulating. Who is she? That was insane. Did you see her face? She didn't even flinch. But nobody knew the real Lily Grayson. Not yet. In the principal's office, Lily sat across from Principal Nguyen. Brandon, his arm in a sling, sat sullenly nearby, his parents furious. We're demanding Lily's expulsion. She assaulted our son. She's dangerous. He hit me first. Lily said simply, I defended myself. We have witnesses. Brandon, multiple students saw you strike her first, Principal Nguyen said. The meeting ended with Brandon facing a week suspension, while Lily was given a warning for excessive force. What nobody knew was that Lily Grayson had a past. 2 years earlier, she'd been in Chicago, living with her mother Sarah and her stepfather Derek. Derek was a mean drunk who'd take out his failures on whoever was closest. Most nights, that was Lily. One night, when Derek came home reeking of whiskey, he'd backhanded her so hard she'd hit the floor, her lips splitting open. Sarah grabbed a kitchen knife and told Derek to leave. He lunged, and in the chaos, Lily acted. She grabbed Derek's arm, twisted it the way she'd seen in the self-defense video, and heard a pop. Derek howled, clutching his dislocated shoulder. Sarah called the police. After that, Sarah and Lily moved to Ohio for a fresh start. But Lily wasn't the same girl anymore. She found a local martial arts dojo run by a retired Marine named Sensei Sato. He taught her not just how to fight, but how to control her fear, her anger. Krav Maga, Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai. She soaked it all up. She'd promised herself she'd never be a victim again. The videos kept spreading, and by the next day, Lily was a minor celebrity. But Brandon's crew had other plans. Jake cornered her after school in the parking lot. You think you're tough now, ghost girl? He sneered. Walk away, Jake, she said calmly. I don't want trouble. Jake swung a fist. Lily sidestepped, grabbed his arm, and used his momentum to flip him onto the asphalt. Then there was Mia, a junior who ran the school's newspaper. She approached Lily in the library. I'm writing a piece about what happened. Everyone's talking about you, but nobody knows you. Mia's article wasn't sensational. It was thoughtful, focusing on the pressure of high school, the toll of bullying, and the strength it took to stand up. The article went viral on the school's page. Suddenly, Lily was a symbol, someone kids looked to when they felt powerless. Brandon's parents were suing the school. The lawsuit brought reporters to Lincoln High. Mia was there, deflecting questions. She's not a villain. She's just a kid who's been through more than you know. The night before the hearing, Mia showed up at Lily's house with a video from a week earlier. It showed Brandon and his crew cornering another kid, a freshman named Tim, in the same hallway. Brandon had slapped him too. It was proof Brandon wasn't just a one-time bully. At the hearing, the video was played for the judge along with statements from other students. The judge ruled in the school's favor, dismissing the lawsuit. Brandon's family moved away shortly after. Life at Lincoln High had changed. Lily wasn't invisible anymore. The kids still called her Ghost Girl, but now it was a nickname of respect. She started sitting with Mia at lunch, even joined the newspaper staff. One afternoon, as Lily walked home from the dojo, she stopped at the park. She sat on a bench watching kids play, and for the first time in years, she felt something like peace. She wasn't a victim anymore, not a shadow or a ghost. She was Lily Grayson, and she was enough.